Mm, sloppy talk.
What's up, Kato? Let's get sloppy.
Let's get sloppy. Joe, what's going on with you, man?
Oh, same old, same old. Still living the statue collector life.
There you go. There you go. I like it. I like it.
Whatever that is, whatever that means. But yeah, just working. Actually going into work now a couple days a week. Driving out to SAC a couple times a week. We got this project that we're working on that apparently people don't think it's a good idea to stop right now.
Mhm.
But it's super weird because it's making me really paranoid. Like last night I was eating a little bit of Ben Jerry's ice cream, and I usually when I'm done with it, I usually give it to my daughter. I give it to her. Say, you want some ice cream, and we share the ice cream cup. But this time I'm like, hey, you want some ice cream? Wait, never mind. I'm going out into public, so I don't want you to have my ice cream because I don't want you to get any germs that I might have.
Yeah.
I don't
Makes
want you
sense.
to get the Rona. So, but anyway, I did let her have my ice cream, but it's like that's what I'm like super paranoid about stuff now. So,
Yeah,
when I do
definitely.
go in, we're wearing just mask all day long. You have this mask on
Oh yeah.
all day long. It's super like people have been complaining about it. I'm like, it's not a big deal, but yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it
Wearing a
does.
mask all day at work while you're and I've been doing kind of some manual work.
Mhm.
Um, I'm normally an office worker, but this project we have has me working on stuff like physically, and yeah, I'm in the mask. I'm like lugging stuff up and down stairs, and have this mask on, and just
Should work
and
out
then
for the day, man.
trying to keep like working with people and trying to keep 6 feet apart all the time is
Difficult.
just super challenging.
Mhm.
It's kind of pain in the butt. I really wish we would. I think we really wish we would delay this project that we're working on. I don't know what's going on, but it's got me like really paranoid. Like I come home, I instantly strip my clothes off. I go take a shower, clothes go right into the washer.
Oh yeah.
Just I don't know, paranoid. My paranoia is defying. I know logically because everybody around me is wearing masks and whatnot. I
Mhm.
know logically the percentage if everybody's wearing masks for me to get something is very very low. Even if, like, say I was to work with someone with the virus, we both have masks on. We're not touching each other. We're not eating around each other. The likelihood of me getting something is super low. I know that logically,
Mhm.
but you know, I'm a little bit paranoid. Just
Yeah,
to
it's just
say
it's
that.
just the mindset of what the corona thing's been happening around with everything. But
What about you? You're going into work too. What is you going into
no,
work? You guys wearing
actually,
masks or social distancing or?
yeah, I that one day I did went to work, I did wear a mask, but actually what was funny is that actually after that day I went in, they actually closed the entire building down. So now no, I'm not even working, so staying working at home. But instead of talking about the Rona, Joe, what's going on over in that statue review, man? I
Yeah,
know
it's
you
hard
got
not
two
to.
new. I know you got a lot of new stuff, man.
Yeah, it's hard not to talk about. It's like dominating our lives, but we definitely want to try to get away from that so we can focus on something else for a little bit. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, just so statue talk. I mistakenly, as you know, posted episode 67 or a day earlier than I intended.
Yes.
Scheduling it for Sunday morning. I actually scheduled it for Saturday morning for some reason. But anyway, so this will be coming out on Sunday in its place. So episode 67 came out on Saturday, and
Mhm.
then the day before that, I had the actual
Flash.
review of
Yeah.
the Flash premium format.
I
I
checked that
always
out,
do.
man.
Always do an unboxing first, and then I do a review that I actually when I do my reviews, I actually sit down and write them. I
Yeah.
think about them and I type them out. Then I record it. So, the unboxing is off the cuff, but the review is kind of, I like to do, have my thoughts laid out and kind of do an analytical review like you would do for like, and that was like my goal, my vision when I started this channel in the first place was like when you watch professional reviews of mostly I watch video game reviews, so like IGN or GameSpot or stuff like that. It's always written out, and it's analyzed, and so that was always kind of my vision for the channel, was to do reviews like that, to bring like a professional style review. So that's my first one, and like that probably in like 2 years.
Oh yeah, definitely. Point. I'm pretty sure people appreciate it the way you do it like that.
And then we got should have a new piece coming in this week, Scarecrow.
Oh yeah, nice.
Scarecrow should be he was supposed to be charged on Friday night. He didn't get charged on Friday night again, and the same thing happened to the Flash, because normally I would be expecting him around Tuesday, but same thing happened with the Flash. As I was told I was going to get charged on Friday, I didn't get charged until like Tuesday, and then actually the piece came on Friday. So this week we may or may not have the unboxing. Just depends on when he actually gets here. I thought he would get here Tuesday, Wednesday. Might not come until Friday, so it might be a little bit later. So that's just what's going on with a statue review.
Nice. Have you been reading any comic books at all? I know from, at least for me, I haven't been reading comic books at all, but I know maybe you will be.
Yeah, I'm still reading the Transformers IDW collection.
Nice. Yeah, I know you've been into Transformer hype right now.
And there's a box sitting by my door, actually, from In Stock Trades, because I have 1 through 4 of those volumes here, and then so I have the rest, which is 5 through 8 or 9, maybe more volumes of the first phase. So I bought the rest of those, and I've actually been reading the Halo Omnibus, since got a little bit of hype for Halo. I've got a lot of Halo books and stuff that I haven't read. Okay. And so after a little bit of hype, which we'll talk about for Halo Infinite, I was like, and I wanted to take a little bit of a break from the Transformers comic. And actually, I've been watching Transformers Prime. I wanted to take a little break from that because there's a new show on Netflix. So took a little bit of break from reading the IBW Transformers, and then so I picked up the Halo Omnibus, which is not about the Master Chief. It's actually about Sarah Palmer, one of the other Spartans that you encounter when you're playing the Halo games, and this is kind of like her story that kind of interweaves with like Halo 4 and Halo 5. So just been reading that. So you're not reading any comics at all?
No, I haven't been reading. I've just been so busy with work and then doing other stuff around the house that I haven't even had a chance to look at a comic book in a really long time, actually, now that I think about it. I think the last one I read was probably the Flash that you gave me, the Omnibus that you gave me a couple of years ago.
A couple of years ago?
Yeah, was that last year or a couple of years ago? 2 years ago? It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
This whole situation now is making time seem weird, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe 2020, we're in August of 2020.
Yeah. It just flew bad, man. It just super flew by.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it about comic books. Have you been watching anything? What's movies, streaming? What's going on your side?
So a couple of things. I did buy the Batman Beyond Blu-ray set. I haven't watched it yet. But I did buy it because it was on sale at Amazon. It's actually funny. I saw that it was on sale. It was like 50% off, like $40, $40 or something. So I was like, oh, I've been wanting to get this for a while. So I just picked it up. And then as soon as I bought it, I went upstairs and my wife was like, hey, this is on sale for 50% off. You should buy it. Like, oh, I already did. So I have that. I've never watched Batman Beyond like at all, but I think I want to finish the animated series before I move on to Batman Beyond. But have you been watching Batman the animated series?
Yeah, so I actually am been watching Batman the animated series. I watched the first season already, which I'm not, because I know there's different ways and like production and how it was sent out and released on TV and all that stuff. So I'm just watching it from the season that came with came with it. So I'm watching it from season 1, and it has 60 episodes. So I watched the first 60 episodes already, and honestly, some of the filler episodes are pretty terrible in my opinion. But there's one of those, like, after probably like every 5 episodes, there's always a golden episode where it's like the introduction to Clayface, the introduction to Two-Face. Those episodes are like so iconic and so amazing, especially like me and my girlfriend, we really like the Joker episode so far. All those episodes are amazing, but there are some where it's just like super boring, where it's like the werewolf and whatnot. And then the last episode of season 1 was like a guy trying to think that he was Zeus or something. Oh, I was like, that was like the worst way to end the freaking season, when the 2 episodes before was Ra's al Ghul. So I was like, why don't you just end the season with Ra's al Ghul? I don't know, but I'm on season 2 now, and I'm liking it so far. It's just some episodes are just not good, and then there are some episodes that are really good.
It's weird that the series starts with like a Christmas episode or something, right?
Yeah. It's really weird. Like, yeah, it's super weird because it's like, you see like Robin in like episode like 13 or something like that, and then you get his origin story on like episode 25, and it kind of like bounces around. And I just know people are reading online, just curious if it's just me or something like that, but that's just based off like how the movie was released and production and all that stuff. But there, if you actually wanted to watch it in like chronological order, there's like, I'm pretty sure somebody posted a list online or something on how to watch it. Oh, I'm sure there is. Yeah.
I gotta look that up.
You might, yeah, I'll send that to you if anything, if you want to watch. Because a lot of people say, kind of think the same thing, where like some of the episodes that are super boring, like the werewolf and all that stuff, just isn't as good.
Yeah, I gotta check that out because I do want to watch it again. I mean, I want to watch every episode.
I was surprised it was 60 episodes in season 1.
Yeah, there are a lot of episodes.
And it's only like 20 minutes. And I was like, dude, it took me like 2 weeks.
Right. So Kwong, what else are you watching?
Actually,
what else have you watched?
Most of the time, that's mostly all I've been watching. When I have downtime, I'm just like popping Batman. When I'm eating, popping Batman and watch it. The only thing we've talked about is every Sunday, me and my girlfriend will watch a movie. She wanted to watch Hook. It's like it's a pretty old movie, like a Peter Pan movie or something like that. That was made in the 90s with Robin Williams, and she loves Robin Williams. It's her favorite actor. And we watched that, and
what did you think? Come on.
Like, for the time, I'm sure it's an amazing movie, but it is what it is. You know, Robin Williams did what he did. He did as a good actor. It's a comedy movie. I thought it was all right, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
sure everybody's gonna hate me for it, but I thought it was okay, and I would definitely not watch it again. But it was like a one-time thing that you would watch. It didn't hold up, it's not like a modern movie that you go watch. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is.
Like
Bangarang!
Like
Bangarang,
Rufio. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was curious what all the hype was too, and then when he came up, I was like, "That's it." Yeah.
Well, it's one of those movies that at the time it was pretty hype.
That's what I was saying. That's exactly how I feel. Because at the time I was like, at that time I'm guaranteed this is like an iconic classic movie.
I like that movie.
What I've been watching.
If it's on TV, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
If it's on Netflix, I'll watch it. Yeah.
Interesting.
I like.
Yeah, because I was asking, because for me, I never watched Peter Pan, the cartoon movie from Disney, and my girlfriend was saying like it's kind of a part of it, but it's kind of not, and it's the mythology all is the same, but it's not compared to it. I don't know. It's like a sequel or something like that, and I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know I needed to know all that. I thought it was just going to be a movie where I just jump in and just watch it, and then I'll know. But
yeah, it's got good costumes, good actors. Oh, yeah. It's fun. It's like one of those fun kids movies.
For me, what I honestly thought was great was Robin Williams. And I honestly really like Hook. Whoever the actor was, he did a really good job as Hook. I thought it was funny. I thought he was a really good Hook, to be honest. It just kind of reminds me a little bit of Johnny Depp.
You recognize Rain Man?
I've never seen it. Actually, that's a movie I think we're going to be watching tomorrow.
You're going to watch Rain Man tomorrow?
Yeah, she said she wanted to watch it or something like that. We're not exactly sure yet. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not in 4K, but we'll see how it goes. We're still thinking about what to watch tomorrow.
All right, well, other things I've been watching. I watched Superman Red Sun,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
is a DC Comics animated movie. One of the graphic novels, an alternate take on Superman.
Yeah. If he landed in Russia, I think, or something like that, right?
Right. This is what would happen if instead of the United States, Superman lands in the Soviet Union.
Mhm.
So what does that look like, and how is that going to be? He's like rather than looking out for the American way, he's looking out for the Soviet way,
Mhm.
which is kind of a different take. But he's still, it's good because he's still in his core the same person who wants to do right.
Mhm.
Just what is right is a little bit different, but he's still, someone who's looking out for the world just from a Soviet perspective. So
Yeah.
kind of very fun moments in there, very interesting moments with Stalin and all sorts of things. Just got a little bit of a Russian accent, which is interesting. And then you still got Lex Luthor and Lois Lane, but they're in the United States, and what do they look like without Superman there?
Okay.
And of course Lex Luthor is still opposing Superman, just from a different side. So you're kind of like, do I root for Lex Luthor? Because you normally root for Superman, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
But Superman's Russian. You don't vote for Russians. You don't side with the Russians, right? You're going to side with America.
Yeah.
But you side with America, you're siding with Lex Luthor, who's the bad guy. Who's still of low moral quality compared to Superman, but it's kind of like a conflict. So definitely worth checking out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was curious about that. I know a little bit like about him because he just like you were saying, he landed in the Soviet Union. Quick question: do we see any of the Justice League in that?
Green Lantern and Wonder Woman, yes.
Okay, that's what I was curious about, if they like intertwine with that storyline. Oh, interesting.
I mean, they're not. Oh, and Batman, of course.
Okay, so you do see Batman. Okay, I didn't want to like spoil it.
It's not Bruce Wayne. It's like a Russian Batman.
Oh, really?
Wonder Woman is Wonder Woman. Green Lantern is Green Lantern, but it's different because
interesting.
The world is different. So, when they find the alien with the lantern ring, it's different because there's no world with Superman. And same thing with Wonder Woman. It's all different because, Superman being in Russia versus the United States has changed everything. So, but yeah, Batman is definitely different, and has a crazy moment in that movie with Batman. Because we saw some of these characters, right? We saw them in sideshow statues.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Man, Red Sun, Wonder Woman, and that Batman was kind of like the is that cold gear hat on, right? It's not Bruce. It's not Bruce Wayne. He's not American. He's a Russian kid who gets his feelings hurt and wants to kill Superman. So
interesting. Yeah, I might check that out.
You should. Yeah, DC Comics. I like the DC animated movies. They're coming out with a few more soon too, like Death in the Family.
Oh yeah. So about that, actually, have you looked into that a little bit? I was actually kind of excited for that too, because that storyline I thought was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a good storyline. So definitely a film I'm looking at checking out for sure.
Yeah, because I heard it's going to be an interactive kind of thing. I don't know if you read that at all. So it's like
Gamer Girl.
I guess, because like you know how I think it was like 1980s or something like that, where they ended up killing Jason Todd or something.
Oh,
yeah. So like you can either choose to kill him or not to kill him, and I heard something in the rumors of like, if you kill him, he becomes you know who, and then if you don't kill him, then he becomes somebody else.
I never heard that.
I don't want to spoil it for the fans, but that's what I've heard is going to happen, and I thought that was kind of cool because I gave you that I gift you that movie and comic book to read, and you thought it was me, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I just forgot what I was gonna say. totally forgot what I was gonna say. But anyways, the other thing I've been watching is the new series on Netflix, the Transformers
Yeah.
War for Cybertron. So it's a modern take on the Transformers, also a darker take on Transformers.
Cool.
So I really enjoyed it. I thought the animation was really good.
Yeah.
Kind of different.
Looks good.
Different because the CGI models are modeled after the actual toys themselves.
Okay.
So the models have the what's called the kibble on them. So what that means is actual Transformers that transform. In order to make them to transform, they have excess parts like on their arms.
Yeah.
Optimus has a big plate on his back. That's purely to make them transform. So it's extra bits that don't look really great on the character, but you have to have it for him to turn into a truck.
Got it. Okay.
So all of that stuff and the screw holes, everything is like, I mean, not screws, but where the screws would go on a toy. The
That's
holes
cool.
are there in that. So, but I really like it. I thought the story was good. The only thing is it's only 6 20-minute episodes.
Really? I thought it was 12 or something. Yeah.
I thought that was like
short.
really, really short. It was good. I liked it, but maybe they should have just made it a movie because doing a series with 6 episodes.
Yeah, it's basically a movie anyways, right?
And I guess Netflix kind of did that with Castlevania. But
I think maybe they're just testing the waters, I think, because to see if a lot of people would like it, because Castlevania blew up. Everybody really liked that.
Maybe, but I really liked it. I'll probably watch it again. Definitely looking forward to, it's called a trilogy. So the next one is like Earthrise. So they'll go to Earth and we'll have that Generation 1 traditional Transformers story.
Yeah, the more that I'm more familiar with.
And then the third trilogy, I forget the name of it, but it's kind of indicating that it will be like Beast Wars.
Oh.
I never watched as a kid, but
yeah, I did actually.
Yeah, so kind of combining a lot of different things, but yeah, I really liked it. And then the other thing that we watched is my daughter picked an anime for us to watch called The Promised Neverland.
I've never heard of that. Is that new?
Yeah, I think it's pretty new. And so we watched it. We watched it subbed. So Japanese with English titles.
How most people do it?
What's that?
Well, that's how most anime people watch it. At least all the weebs.
Well, that's how my weeb daughter insisted on watching it too, even though it is dubbed.
Oh, it is dubbed too. Oh, okay.
So what is it? It's about an orphanage, okay, and around the orphanage there's a fence, blue fence. You're not supposed to go around the blue fence. And every once in a while, it's time for a kid to leave. So the mom of the house, or the caretaker of the house, takes the kid out to leave, and you've been adopted. Let's go hang out with your family. Some of the kids start asking questions though, because once they leave, you never hear back from them ever. No letters.
Yeah.
No nothing from this kid. So, anyways, the mom is taking the kid, and she drops her stuffed rabbit. So 2 of the kids are like, "Oh, we got to take this stuffed rabbit for the kid." Well, when they take the rabbit to the kid, they find out what's really happening with the kids. And basically, this isn't an orphanage; it's a farm. It's a farm for children that are raised and bred to be the food of demons.
Wow.
So that's what the show was about. And we got pretty hooked up in it. Looking forward, I guess the second season comes out in like end of the year, November or something, she was saying. But
I thought it was a movie.
Huh?
I thought it was a movie. It's a actual like anime with like.
Yep, 12 episodes.
Wow. Okay.
Like everything, it's based on a manga, but yeah, this was on Funimation. We watched it, so kind of got hooked up with that. Man, it was a good show. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. So it was fun.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. See, the girlfriend's seen that before. I've never heard of it at all.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, cool. So that's all you've been watching, right? Let's get into the news of what's going on in the world, man. So I was super hyped for this, and I'm the one who showed you about this. It was Back to the Future Trilogy 4K box set. Oh my god, it looks amazing. I'm super hyped for it. I'm definitely gonna get it, but I don't know which one to get because there's every distributor does something different. Like Best Buy has the Steelbook. I think was it who's doing the hoverboard? Was it Amazon that's doing the hoverboard?
I'm not sure.
No, I think Target was doing the hoverboard. Somebody was doing the collectible hoverboard. Man, I don't know. This is a classic. This movie is like one of those movies that I can watch at least like once every year.
I'm surprised you've actually seen them.
Oh no, I've seen them. Yeah, these I've seen. The other movies that you put on the list on the news here, I definitely did not see, and I know I'm gonna get hella shit for it.
Yeah, so Back to the Future, that series is just classic. I remember the hype for these movies when they came out in the theaters, and I think there's like a Back to the Future ride at like
something like that.
Great America or something. We were hyped for that too as a kid. But I've seen these movies many, many, many times. But I don't. It's not a collector's edition. I think I would get. I mean, they're playing for free on Netflix right now. You can watch them for free.
Yeah,
I definitely have purchased. Every time there's a new format, I purchase a collector's edition. So. But it's not something that I'm probably going to get. This is a series, though, that definitely is on my list to have my daughter watch because she hasn't seen it. But
she hasn't seen it, really.
She's only 12. She's 13. Surprised. She just turned 13. Yeah, so it's not we just haven't watched it yet. She's
this holds up for sure. Yeah. I think she'll like this one.
I'm going to try to get her to watch it, but I don't think I'm going to get the collector's edition. I'm mostly going discless now with movies, going digital with movies now. So like I said, it's free on Netflix right now. I can watch them right now. I'm not that big of a fan of the series to buy collector's edition.
Okay.
And even franchises I am, like they had that big Skywalker series box set with Star Wars.
That was like $100 something.
Yeah. I don't need to buy that. I have Disney Plus.
Yeah.
All the movies are in 4K.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
The only thing is that you don't have the behind the scenes stuff on Disney Plus. But I've bought the Star Wars series collector's editions multiple times. I have the Blu-rays. I have a lot of the movies on 4K already. So just, I don't know. I'm always a sucker for collector's editions, but not in this case.
Yeah, I'll definitely buy it on physical disc, but I probably won't buy. I don't think I need a collector's edition with a hoverboard or anything like that. Still, the Steelbook does look very, very tempting, though. Cool, Joe. What's next? What's going on next?
Well, speaking of Star Wars, Kato, I wanted to mention Mandalorian got 15 Emmy nominations, including the Best Drama Series. So, I know you haven't watched it yet.
I have not yet seen it.
You don't.
I know there's gonna be a season 2. I think so. That's why I was just gonna wait, binge it all when it's over.
You don't like Star Wars in any shape or form.
I liked episode 3 and I forgot another episode of the originals too. I definitely did not like any of the new ones that came out though. 7, 8, or 9. I didn't even watch 9 actually, so I don't know. But
there's still a lot of talk that they're going to retcon those, which we talked about previously. Yeah. I think it's cool, that The Mandalorian is nominated for Best Drama. I'm not really into awards, but I really like the show. Really, super looking forward to season 2. But there's a lot of good things coming out of Star Wars. We had the Mandalorian. We got the Star Wars Rebels. Clone Wars.
Bad Batch or something, right?
Last season of that. And now, so also Taika Waititi confirmed that he's starting to write a new Star Wars film. You know who Taika Waititi is?
Yeah, he's the one who does Thor and that vampire movie that your daughter made me watch.
What We Do in the Shadows? Yep.
Yeah, so he's doing like an episode or like what is he doing? Like a TV series or
a movie?
He's doing a movie. Like, is it gonna be like episode 7 remake or we don't know yet?
We have no idea yet. And Star Wars movies and all Disney movies have been pushed back. I think, I don't know, the next one might be 2023 is the earliest new Star Wars movie that we're going to get. But Taika Waititi is working on a new Star Wars film. And he actually directed episodes of The Mandalorian.
Okay.
So now he's going a big screen now, which I think is really cool.
Oh, that'd be interesting to watch, because for what I've seen of his, I feel like he's more on the comedic side, comparing to a storyline that I think Star Wars is more about. It's like about all the lore, about a bunch of different things as it is. So I'm kind of curious to see if he can pull that off. Because like for me, Thor Ragnarok, he said to not take it too seriously, and I definitely took it seriously because I was expecting it to be a serious movie because I didn't know who he was. But it was good to watch as a comedy movie, but just not like a traditional Marvel movie. That, in my perspective, at least.
I love Thor Ragnarok. My wife loves it. My daughter loves it. We all love Thor Ragnarok. And we love Taika Waititi. We like what we do in the shadows. So we're all really looking forward to that.
Yeah. Cool. What's up next? The New Mutants first official clip released at Comic-Con 2020.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't this show already come out?
It's not a show.
It's a movie? Wait, what?
The New Mutants is a movie that's been long delayed, was being delayed by Fox, now is being delayed by Disney. And a lot of people were wondering if it was even going to come out. At one point, it was supposed scheduled to come out. Then they pulled it, and then the Disney merger happened. But the movie's been in the can for like a while, so the whole movie is done. And we don't know if Disney was going to release it or not because it's a part of the like Fox X-Men franchise.
Mm-hmm.
So, they released a clip of it, Comic-Con 2020. So the movie's actually going to come out, which is kind of weird because it is part of the Fox X-Men franchise. And
like the last one, I think? That's so weird.
Well, my wife and my daughter both really want to see it. I kind of don't really have any interest in it. New Mutants, I don't.
Yeah, because I remember they did I don't. Maybe I'm just tripping or something like that. But I remember they did a mutant TV show. People said it was like really good, and it's about like Professor's ex-son or brother or something like that. And it was and I thought this is what it was. I thought it was just like they're announcing a new season, but I guess not.
They did a show called Legion.
Oh, maybe maybe that's the one I'm thinking about.
In like an asylum, and then there are mutants in there, but they're just saying that.
Okay.
Something decent show. I haven't watched the whole thing, but my wife really liked it. But I know they're really looking forward to the New Mutants, even though
I have no interest into it at all.
That Fox franchise
kind of died.
Those were like big tentpole movies and big steps towards comic book superhero movies. So and then they all started up here and then they all down here, even when they went first class, right?
Yeah.
Started good and then it downhill to
I thought Days of Future Past was pretty good.
But then I went to Apocalypse and have I even seen Dark Phoenix, that one?
I didn't even see Dark Phoenix either. I just knew it was just gonna be bad. After Apocalypse, I'm just like done after that.
But I'm looking forward to them coming out on Disney Plus, like the OG X-Men movies. I'd love to watch those again.
Oh yeah,
Green,
definitely.
Even the terrible Deadpool one.
Well, are they gonna? They've announced it that those movies are gonna be in Disney Plus.
Well, a couple of the X-Men movies are on Disney Plus now. So.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was curious about that too. I'm surprised that they
eventually they will be, and they actually left the F word in one of them.
Really?
Well, I mean, it's Disney, so no F words, but they left it in.
Interesting. That's cool. Next up, I know I'm going to get hella shit for this, is Bill and Ted 3 moving on demand with limited theater released. So for me, I'm saying, first off, I have no idea what this was when you wrote this. And I looked it up.
You don't know what Bill and Ted is?
At least the first one, I will watch it within the next 2 weeks because it's going to be in 4K. So I will be introduced to it. I will write, I think, will we have an episode by then? I think so. So the next episode of Sloppy Talk, I'll have a short review of it, if anything. But yeah, I don't know anything about this besides that it has Keanu Reeves in it. That's
Yeah, it's like Keanu Reeves is. I mean, they act like stoners, but they're not stoners. They're just kind of two crazy dudes who want to start a band, but they have absolutely no musical talent. But their music actually saves the world. So
it sounds like you and me.
George Carlin, is in there, and he comes from the past or comes from the future to help them out, and it's kind of a time travel adventure. And the second one, Bill and Ted are dead, and they go to hell, and they're hanging out with death, and it's two classic, funny, old school movies that are just a great. And so Bill and Ted 3, I think that the big part of that is that it's going to on demand with a limited theater to release. So it's coming out whether movie theaters want it to or not. It's if they're open to run it, they can run it. But if not, then it's coming to on demand. So it's another movie like we had that Trolls Worldwide, and a lot of movie companies are like, hey, we got movies made. We got to get releasing them. We got to get some money in the tanks, right? We got to make some money if we want to make some more movies. And so they're kind of testing the waters with the on-demand thing, which I know a lot of.
I think it'd be good, honestly, in my perspective.
Well, you have your Steven Spielbergs of the world who are snotty and want their theatrical releases no matter what. And, hey, seeing a movie on the big screen is a very different experience than watching it at home. But, if you said, hey, Star Wars is in the theater or you can stay at home and watch it for $25, I'd pay $25 to stay at home and watch it. Mm-hmm. I would rather sit on my couch and watch it than go see it with a bunch of stank ass other people. Well, I actually I don't mind going to the theater. I really like because you can really like that you can choose your own seats. Like you get tickets and you get
now
that's my seat
definitely now.
So you don't have to sit in the theater for 5 hours before a movie comes out, right, Kato?
Yeah, I know. That's what you did for me, man.
All right. So last but not least, Kato, Brad Dourif confirmed to voice Chucky in the new Chucky TV show that's coming out to USA and the Sci-Fi TV network. And they have like a little bit of a synopsis of what's it going to be about. So
cool. So is Brad the original voice actor?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So he's confirmed to reprise his role as Chucky.
So do you know? Is this gonna be like episodic, where like they're gonna do it like one episode a week, or like a whole season, or they haven't really gotten that detail yet?
I mean, it's a TV series.
Sometimes Netflix, Daredevil, they put the whole season up in one day.
It's on USA and Sci-Fi Network.
Okay, so then we're gonna wait until the whole series is over, and then we're gonna watch it together, right? Because if not, I'm not gonna watch it.
Why would I?
I have to watch it with you. That's our tradition, dude.
Well, then you have to watch it week by week.
Yeah, with you. That's what I'm saying right now. Confirmation.
You just said wait until they're all come out, and we're gonna watch it together.
Sure. Yeah, we can do either way.
Week by week.
Okay. Well, I'll come over every weekend to watch it.
A network TV show, so it's not it's not all at once. So it says, after a vintage Chucky doll turns up at a suburban yard sale, an idyllic American town is thrown into chaos as a series of horrifying murders begin to expose the town's hypocrisies and secrets. Meanwhile, the arrival of enemies and allies from Chucky's past threaten to expose the truth behind the killings, as well as the demon doll's untold origins as a seemingly ordinary child who somehow became this notorious monster. So we're going to see people from Chucky's past, so past actors from previous Child's Play movies, and also get to look at Charles Lee Ray's childhood and how he became an evil monster.
Interesting. Sounds pretty good so far. Definitely watch it with you when it comes out.
You have to watch it with me in person, though, right? Because otherwise, too scared to watch it in your own house.
Exactly. And then I'll be spending the night too if I get too scared.
Well, Kato, you are the most fun person to watch a horror movie with because you squeal like a little girl when
Maybe we'll record it for the viewers. We'll see how it goes.
But they also said, I saw something that said there, because of the time slot that it's in, they're actually allowed 8 to 10 F-bombs per episode.
Ooh.
So even though it's going to be on like regular TV, right, with commercials and all that stuff, they're actually going to allow some F-bombs, and it's Chucky, so it's got to be a bloody movie. Right?
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm kind of get afraid of when it comes to a TV series. It's like there's so much censorship that it's kind of difficult because you wish they can have like creative control and just do whatever they want. Obviously, that's not how the world works, but it would have been amazing because especially when like kind of talking back about like Batman, I definitely know they're like so far I've seen nobody really die, and I'm just like, So it's like kind of like false hope, but you kind of do, you know what I mean? So it's just interesting how they're gonna come up with this because I really like how I think it would have been cool if it was like on HBO or something because I know HBO they can just do whatever the hell they want.
Right. Anything, dongs and all.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of the
boobs and HBO is boobs and dongs, right?
Exactly. Oh man.
Well, Kato, let's talk some video games.
Yeah, so I didn't really look into it this much, but did you hear about Joe Rogan saying that video games is like a waste of time or something like that? No? Yes? Maybe?
I did not hear that. It doesn't surprise me. Look, video games are a waste of time. Us sitting here talking to each other is a waste of time. Mm-hmm. The only thing that's not a waste of time is working. So everything outside of that is a waste of time. Reading a book is a waste of time.
Yeah.
Watching a movie is a waste of time. Getting a suntan is a waste of time. Going to the beach and playing volleyball, surfing, all of it is a waste of time. The only thing that is not a waste of time is going to work and making money. So, okay, video games are a waste of time.
Yeah, which is interesting because I saw it kind of blow up, and I heard like Ninja reply back to it, and PewDiePie was doing the same thing. It was just interesting to hear about. He didn't say like it's definitely a waste of time, but he's just saying he loves video games and like he gets super addicted to it. But it's like when you finish it, you're just like, what are you gonna do now? And kind of thing. It was just kind of interesting. I thought maybe we wanted to talk about it to see what your thoughts were. Because I listen to Joe Rogan. I know you do too. So
I'm kind of over Joe Rogan, to be honest. He's kind of like, I don't know, getting a little too weird for me now.
Because I usually listen to him when he has a guest that I know, like DeGrasse Tyson, Marcus Brownlee. What else there? Just like a many variety of different, like Robert Downey Jr., so on and so on. When he has guests that I know about, I usually not a huge. I don't usually watch his when it comes to like fighters often, unless it's a fighter that like I root for. I haven't seen Nate or anything on it, but
sometimes I watch some clips every now and then, but I don't watch him consistently because sometimes he just gets too high. And
that's what his podcast is about anyways, right?
Yeah, but sometimes it's too much and it becomes uninteresting to me. And sometimes he buys into he has conspiracy people on his podcast, and sometimes it's a little bit too wacky for me. And I don't know, the big thing is he's leaving LA and moving to Texas. Like, I don't care where you want to live. Move, who cares? You moving out of LA. Okay. Lots of people don't live in LA. Like it's one city in California. Nobody cares. You want to move out of LA. LA sucks to live. You got so much traffic, so many people, so much smog. Good for you. You moving out of LA. Yeah. I don't really care. But yeah, I mean, whatever.
Well, moving on from that then, Joe, what's going on over on your side when it comes to video games? I remember last time we spoke, you said Act 1 finish of Ghost of Tsushima. What's your update now, man?
I'll play the Old Republic.
Oh, you went back to playing that?
I was playing it this morning. I always go in and play that on and off. But yeah, finished. So Ghost of Tsushima, I finished Act 1. Okay. So it's like a 3-act game. It's taken a long time. my problem with open world games is I keep doing all the damn side quests. Like I feel like
So you did every single one?
I'm doing a lot of them. Anytime I talk to someone, they're like, "Ooh, can you help this person?" I'm like,
help me out?
"Well, yeah, I'm an honorable samurai, so I have to." Right? The character's an honorable samurai. He has to go help. Right? So I have to go help. So I get, I'm doing all these side quests, and then I go do the main stories, and it's just I get. It takes me too long to beat an open world game, but I am still playing it. I'm probably going to play some tonight. It's just taking me a long time, and but I still do love. I'm loving the game. Really enjoying being a samurai, and it's kind of interesting. Like one of the themes in this game is, right, you're an honorable samurai, but you're kind of picking up some ninja
techniques,
attributes, and you're like, stabbing people in the back and doing stuff an honorable samurai wouldn't do. And so I was watching this video on YouTube about this samurai expert, Japanese samurai expert who practices kendo and aikido. And so he's an expert on samurai, and he's like, sees like the ghost killing people like ninja style, like stabbing in the back. He's like, yeah, that's what they would do. That's not dishonorable. You're fighting, you're in combat, you go kill them however you want. If you're fighting another samurai, you might do that honorably, but bandits, thieves, Mongols, you just kill them how you kill them. Nobody's gonna care. It's not dishonorable to do that. You're a samurai, you're in war, you kill them, you do that. So like kind of like the main theme of the game, like you're not honorable because you stabbed this Mongol in the neck.
That'd be kind of interesting if it follows you till the end of the game, and like it kind of like fluctuates a different ending on how you play it. That would have been pretty neat.
I think it does. I haven't wanted to read too much about the endings. I think there are multiple endings.
Okay.
I don't want to. I don't even want to delve into those articles in case I should see a spoiler that would ruin it for me. But
for sure,
but the whole like backbone of the game, like your struggle with being honorable or not, does not exist for samurai. This YouTube video just blew that up for me. So I'm trying to like, I was, you start the game and then you kind of start learning these skills, and then you rescue your master, and he's like, you can't do this anymore because that's not what samurai do. And so I'm trying to kind of like, okay, well, now that you're back, let's be honorable again. But then this Japanese guy says, yeah, you would just kill him. It's war.
Kill him. Kill him all.
And have no honor for the Mongols. You just kill him. But I'm still really enjoying the game. Definitely looking forward to play some more. But I did jump back into. I'm always jumping into Star Wars, the Old Republic. I didn't want to get too far away from it because you forget how to play, and you forget where you are in the story, and then you come back and you're like, well, what am I doing? I'm going to start a new character again.
Yeah, which you usually do all the time, anyways.
Potato, I've been trying to get you to play this game for a long time because now Star Wars: The Old Republic is on Steam, which you're a Steam guy. And I've been trying to get you to jump in to play it. It's free to play, meaning you have to spend no money to play it, Kato.
But it gets so boring because like if we were able to do a mission together and then we both get credit for it, then I would definitely do that. But like the fact that we have to do it twice is just kind of meaningless. That makes sense. I just didn't find any fun into it.
We could play your story, and I'll bring my bounty hunter over. You can hack and slash, kill people all you want.
I did play a little bit with you. It just seemed pretty boring, to be honest.
You don't like MMOs at all, though.
Say what?
You don't like MMOs, period.
Yeah, I just don't like MMOs, period, because you can just lose like 100 hours of your life into a game like that.
A waste of time, right?
Yeah. Well, definitely.
So, Kato, you've been playing and you actually finished Death Stranding. So, tell us about your Death Stranding journey.
Whew. Okay, I'm going to try to keep this short as possible. So, I finished the game. Should I give the rating now or after?
Talk about your journey and then give us your rating.
So, my journey is pretty much, to not spoil anything, is you're basically the delivery boy who wants to connect the world by delivery. That's the best way I can say it.
Is it a walking simulator?
Yeah, pretty much, because you'll be walking from point A to point B, and point B to A, and then A to C, and then B to C, and so on and so on. So it got kind of boring very fast because in the beginning, the first 3 hours, I'm like, there's no way this entire game is going to be like this, right? Because you told me about it, and I was like, okay, Joe's tripping. He didn't even finish his game. So, and then it's just like 10 hours later, I'm just like, dude, this game is really gonna be like this. And I'm like, dude, I've heard this game is supposed to be like hours, like 40 hours long or something like that. I'm like, all right, well, I'm already balls deep in. I got to finish this anyways. And it was just very weird that it took me about like 13 hours into the game to understand what the hell the game was about. Apparently, I don't know if that's a Kojima thing, but I was just like, you got to give me something to like kind of like, you know, want to continue this game. And he did that, I think, in like chapter, I forgot. I remember texting it to you, but it was like the first boss battle. I was like, dude, this is how the game should be. And I was like, okay. I was like super excited after I finished that chapter. I'm like, okay, the game's gonna be like this from now on. And it didn't. And so it's like you have a really amazing boss battle, and then for the next 6 chapters, you're just like did the same thing. And I just got super bored. And then when it came to another boss battle, it was amazing. So for me, I thought the storyline was poetic, depending on how you look at it. I didn't think it was great. But for me, my rating for the game would probably be like a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. So
yeah, it was
on Kato's scale. So Kato's scale, if you're regular.
Well, if you're going to Kato's scale, I would probably say 4 then, because I know what you're going to give it.
No, you gave it a 5. So rule of thumb is whenever Kato gives something a rating, you give it a +2, and that's what the rating is. So
There's
Kato
no
gives
way
it
it's a 7.
to me and you would be like a 7. So that's the Kato rule.
There's no way. There's no. Man, I knew I should have said 4 before that, because if anything, the highest it can be is like a 6. Because the combat.
You gave it a 5. So for the rest of this, it's a 7.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm curious to see if the viewers will believe it too. I'll highlight this and see what they think, because I don't know. Because storyline I thought was pretty whack. Fighting when you do a boss battle is amazing. It's top notch. If Metal Gear is like that, then I understand why you think Metal Gear is one of the best gameplay you've ever had, because that's what you said a couple episodes ago. But yeah, other than that, just driving around and floating to destination was just pretty boring, to be honest.
So what's next for you?
I think next is probably going to be, I don't know. I might take a break. I've been talking to you about it. I'm thinking about maybe getting a VR headset to maybe start Resident Evil 7. I don't know if I want to go back because we know that the rumor is that 4 is going to be remade, and originally I was going to go back and play 4 and stream that too, but I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Resident Evil 7, just a fresh of something new, something fresh to play with, is maybe VR. The only 3 VR games I want to play is going to be Resident Evil 7, Half-Life Alyx, and then Batman Arkham.
Batman VR.
Yeah, Batman VR. Those are the only 3 games that I can only think of.
So you would get.
Sorry, go ahead.
You would get an Oculus.
I think that's what it is. I'm trying to get something that's not too expensive. More around like
3 games to play 3 games on. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to play like $1,000 for a headset, and then you know what I mean.
3 games and porn, right?
Oh, you can do it on porn too?
Yeah, they have VR porn videos, and yeah, it's in VR.
I have to keep that then. We'll see.
Now he's going to pay $1,000.
But yeah, because originally I was thinking about playing Zero Horizon Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, Horizon Zero. Sorry, mix it up. But yeah, kind of thinking about that. But now that they know there was going to be a sequel, I wasn't sure if I should wait for the sequel and then play it and whatnot. Because I was thinking about Ghost of Tsushima as well, because you saying such great things about it. But I kind of want to wait for the PlayStation 5, because I felt like the PlayStation 4 Pro is kind of, I don't know, just not good enough now. So I honestly don't know what I'm going to be playing. So I've been playing like 1 game of Dota each day, which is not too bad. More than I usually do. But yeah, I just don't know what to play next, to be honest. I just want something that's fun. I kind of want to play a horror too, because I don't know, I just I guess ever since I met you, I kind of started to like horror a lot more. In the past, I never did, but
You won't play Star Wars with me. You won't play Halo with me.
oh, what? I'm telling you, let's play Halo for like the longest time, man. I said, yo, co-op, let's go. And you're just like,
Right? I'll play Halo
I'm
with
definitely
you.
down to play Halo with you. What are you talking about?
Maddie's
I've
gonna play
been waiting to play a co-op game with you since like the beginning of time. The last co-op game we've actually ever finished was Broforce, and Broforce was freaking awesome.
Yeah, Broforce was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's play some Halo, man.
Yeah. So is the whole first 3 co-op, or how does that work?
Master Chief Collection, all of them except, well, all of them are co-op.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm definitely down to play that.
Some are local, so we're not going to play local because you might give me the Rona. But yeah, all of them are co-op. Even 5.
Can I play like co-op like online or no?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to do that. I've been wanting to do that for a while.
Hey, even 5 is co-op, but 5 isn't on PC. 5's only on Xbox One, and 5 is the only one that's not local co-op. So, but you don't have.
I am not getting an Xbox. I am not getting an Xbox.
No. Yeah. So speaking of Xbox, speaking of Halo, Xbox had their big games showcase, which really only want to talk about 2 things from there because as much as everybody says the Xbox, what was their console called?
Series X.
Their new ones. Yeah. As much as people say it's going to be better than PlayStation, I mean,
hardware-wise, I guarantee, it will be. That's how the Xbox One X is.
It is now. Their hardware is better now.
Yeah.
Their Xbox, their top of the line one kicks PS4 Pros, but then what are you going to play on it? Sea of Thieves?
Mm-hmm.
Halo 5, which is out years and years and years ago. What are you going to play on it?
Yeah, they just don't have anything that's good.
What are you going to play? Sea of Thieves?
Mm-hmm.
No. But here's one thing that Xbox is doing super well is the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, Cato. You need to get that. It's $15. And
you sure it was 15? I thought it was like 10 or something like that.
It might be on discount now, but it's like $15 a month, and you get access to all Xbox first party. So Master Chief Collection, Halo 5 if you're on console, but you get these games for both console and PC. Mm-hmm. All the Gears of War games you get, they often have new games like Maddie and I are playing, my daughter and I are playing Minecraft Dungeons. So it's a huge library, and they rotate other big titles out. Like they had Arkham Knight on there for a while, and Witcher and stuff like that too. So that is like a slam in a good deal. So it's one thing Xbox is doing but those are old games, right?
Mm-hmm. But they're going to put new games into it as well, from what I'm aware of. Yeah,
so I won't have to buy Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Because I have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I'll get to play it from day one automatically. Now, if they do a collector's edition, I might buy it anyway. Or if they do like, I'm not planning on getting their new console because I have a PC. If they do that new console in like a Halo special edition.
They definitely will. They will.
Then
they will.
Then I would buy that. So a lot of people, they released a lot of gameplay footage from Halo Infinite. I'm curious to know what you think about that, Cato.
Yeah, we talked about it like the last episode. From what I'm aware of, what I've seen, I kind of skimmed through it just to specifically see this. But I'm aware of it's sort of a one shot, and we've talked about that last episode. So it looks good so far. And then they just released. I think they announced it yesterday that it's gonna be 120 frames per second, not in 4K for sure, but I think in 1080p. I definitely think they can do that.
Or did they say 1440? It could be up to 120, maybe.
No way. No way.
Hey, that's a new console, right?
I don't even think my computer can hit 1440p at 120 frames per second.
Okay. I was just curious to see what you thought because there's a lot of controversy surrounding the graphics not being up to snuff.
Because that's the thing. I haven't really dove into Halo as much as you have. For me, it looks okay. I never saw Halo being like, oh my god, this is gorgeous like game. I just thought it was more for the multiplayer. That's usually what I've saw that I know of.
It's just next gen. It's supposed to be gorgeous looking game, but here's the thing: if it's going to be available on Xbox One still, which it is, then it's truly not next generation game.
Yeah, I don't think it is too.
To make a truly next generation game, you got to put the old generation away. And if it's only made for PS5 or it's only made for Series X, then it's a next generation game. But if you're still having to build it for the last generation, it's truly not next generation.
Yeah, because wasn't this game announced way long time ago? I think this was announced was originally made for the Xbox One X, not the Series X. I don't think was it.
It's a new engine that they built. So they built a completely new engine from the ground up, and but it's coming out for both generations, so it's not truly a next generation console. But
yeah, I at least for that game, I don't know. I don't think it would be. I don't think it's going to be cutting edge as people may think. But I think what's great is the fact that it's going to be, you can change the FPS to whatever you want it to be. I think that's an amazing thing. Especially that's what PlayStation 5 said about Miles Morales as well, is that on performance mode, you're going to be able to play Spider-Man in 60 frames per second, which is great because that's kind of all I asked for. I wasn't expecting 120 frames. A variable refresh rate would be great, but I don't think so.
Look, it's got Master Chief. It's more Halo. It's going to be Master Chief focused. I'm in. I'm hyped. I'm going to play it. The only thing is, it's coming out holiday of this year. You know what else is coming out holiday of this year?
Cyberpunk.
Yeah. So now I got a problem. This happens all the time.
But doesn't Cyberpunk come like in the middle of November? Don't you?
Yeah.
Won't you have like a whole month then to finish? Well, I have a feeling. No, I don't know. I feel like that game is going to take you like half a year for you to finish.
We don't know, but I'm going to have conflict, right? I want to play Cyberpunk. I want to play Halo.
You can
be hyped for
down to play the other.
See, that's my problem. That's why I don't finish games.
I think if Cyberpunk is co-op somehow, like where I can be Keanu Reeves and you can be whoever it is, dude, that'd be awesome.
It is going to have a multiplayer component, but the multiplayer is coming much later.
See, they don't want me to play, Joe. They don't want me to play. I wanted to play this amazing game that everybody's hyped up for.
And then another game they announced, a new Fable game finally.
Yeah, it seemed like a reboot. I didn't really know much about Fable, but I remember the Xbox fanboys love the series. Like, it's like super amazing. It's like, for me, the only way when I looked at it, I just thought it was like the Zelda, but Xbox.
Yeah.
That's the way I saw it. People said no, but.
Well, yeah. I mean, it is. It's Xbox.
It is, and it isn't actually.
It's their adventure game. So swords, bows and arrows, magic. It's their adventure game. And I beat all these games multiple times.
Yeah?
Times. Okay. I think I 100%ed some of these games too, which is even very much more unusual for me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. They didn't show much, just that it's in the works. Which
the fairy and the frog fiend.
I think they've said before. But, so Xbox Game Showcase, I mean, that's the only 2 games, right? So
yeah.
Am I going to buy a console for those? Am I going to buy a console for Halo when it's on PC?
No.
I don't know. Here's the thing. I want to play it on my couch.
You can play your PC games on your couch. What are you talking about?
My PC's downstairs.
Trust me, there's many, many ways. You just are lazy.
No, I want to play it on my couch. So
you can.
I'll probably buy it. Especially if they have a Halo edition. But Kato, should I buy 2?
Yeah, you should. You should buy 2, actually.
Just kidding.
So you should buy it for your daughter to play Minecraft.
She doesn't play Minecraft anymore.
You said you guys were playing Minecraft Dungeons or something.
Dungeons, yep. But she doesn't play regular Minecraft anymore.
What the hell?
She's growing up. She's growing up.
I thought adults play Minecraft as well.
Sometimes. I don't know. I don't play Minecraft. Do you?
I thought you did. You said you played Minecraft Dungeons.
That's not Minecraft.
It has Minecraft in it.
That's an adventure game.
Same. but different.
Different. It's Minecraft, but there's no buildings. There's no anything like
And
that.
why is it called Minecraft, Joe?
It's like Gauntlet. It's like Gauntlet. Remember Gauntlet?
Yeah, I wanted to play that game, and you said you didn't want to play it with me.
Oh, this is Minecraft Gauntlet, okay?
But you play it with your daughter, but not with me. That's how it is.
Yeah. You don't have an
That's how it
Xbox.
is. That's
Get an
how it is.
Xbox. We'll play.
Don't need an Xbox. You can just play it on the Steam.
It's not on Steam.
I'm sure
Xbox
there's a game that's like
Pass
it.
Ultimate. All right, Gato.
Okay.
Towards the end of the show, you
Yes.
have an assignment for me, a movie that you want me to watch that we could talk about next week.
Yeah, so on our gentleman highlights, we had I think, is it Seal? How would you say that? Seal? Would you say Seal?
I don't know. Sealay? I don't know. I've heard it a bunch of times before.
He says, haha, yeah, definitely not a hard spot to get considering that what came out this year. Still a great movie though. I think his most underrated movie is The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Absolutely blew my mind, but very few people have seen it or know about it. And I think just because the viewers said it, man, I think we should watch it. It has Henry Cavill in it.
So our assignment for the next episode is for us to both watch The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yeah.
We're going to see what the silly Sealay is talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think it would be interesting because it's actually a movie that I've been kind of wanting to watch like ever since it came out because of that Henry Cavill hype. Curious to see if it's a good movie or not.
Hey, I like Henry Cavill. I think this original movie had actually William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy in it.
Really?
Yeah.
You're definitely gonna watch it now.
Well, I mean,
definitely gonna watch it now.
Doesn't have them in it now, but I'll watch the Henry Cavill version. Watching old movies is a little rough sometimes.
Yeah. It's I'm curious to see how it goes too because it just came out like what 2 or 3 years ago or something like that. Maybe longer.
Probably longer. I think our view of time right now is skewed heavily because of the Rona.
Yeah, definitely. All right, I guess we're closing it out then, right? Is there anything else we have, Joe? Anything else you want to add before we close it out?
Thanks everybody for watching Sloppy Talk.
Thanks everybody for watching Sloppy Talk. Subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Continue to listen to us on all the other platforms that we have: Spotify, Google Play, anywhere where you, depending on where you're watching this. We will see everybody on episode 4, hopefully.
Right. See you guys next time.
See you next time. Thanks for getting sloppy with us.